Picture this. It's 2004, and a young, ambitious me was presented with a golden opportunity, but I let it slip away. Yes, ladies and gents, there I was, standing on the cusp of an investment that could have turned my world upside down. A young tech startup had just popped up on my radar, promising a new era of digital transformation. Its name? Well, let's just say it's now a household name, valued at billions. But back then it was just another startup, with big dreams and an even bigger gamble. You see, I was a bit of a traditionalist. I had my safe bets, my comfort zone. Tech was new, unknown. It was a wild west of sorts, filled with young gunslingers wielding lines of code instead of six-shooters. I was a bit of an old soul, more comfortable with tangible assets than virtual ventures. So I chuckled, patted the eager young startup folks on the back, and politely declined their offer. Stick to what you know, I told myself. Don't get caught up in this dot-com malarkey. Oh, the irony. Over the next few years, I watched from the sidelines as this startup, this digital David among Goliaths, began to grow and grow and grow. It became a titan, a behemoth, a juggernaut of the tech world. Its value soared, and with each passing year, I bit my lip and winced at the missed opportunity. But let's not wallow in regret, shall we? It's easy to look back now, with the wisdom of age and experience, and say, I should've, could've, would've. But life isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about learning from it. I missed out on that startup. I missed out on the chance to be part of something groundbreaking, something revolutionary. I missed out on the chance to ride the wave of digital transformation and come out the other side a much wealthier person. And just like that, a potential fortune slipped through my fingers, but as they say, hindsight is 20/20. It is. But enough about my missed opportunities. Let's take a trip down memory lane and explore some of the most lucrative investments made 20 years ago. Imagine it's the year 2004. A company named Amazon, primarily known for selling books online, has just started to expand into other retail sectors. Many are skeptical of its success, but a few bold investors see potential. An initial investment of £1,000 in Amazon in 2004 would be worth well over £100,000 today. Despite the risks and the naysayers, these investors recognized the transformative power of e-commerce and the potential of Amazon's customer-centric model. Then there's Apple, a company that was on the brink of bankruptcy just a few years prior. In 2004, it launched the iPod Mini, a product that many critics deemed too expensive and unnecessary. But for those who saw the vision of a digital music revolution, they decided to invest. Fast forward to today, an initial investment of £1,000 in Apple 20 years ago would now be worth around £200,000. These investors saw the future of technology, a world where Apple products would become a staple in our everyday lives. And let's not forget about Google. In 2004, this internet search company held its initial public offering. The shares were priced at $85 each, a price that many considered too high for a company that had yet to turn a profit. But there were those who believed in Google's mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. If you had invested £1,000 in Google at its IPO today, you would be sitting on a nest egg of approximately £250,000. What did these investors have in common? They saw potential where others saw risk. They believed in the transformative power of technology and the vision of these companies. They understood that investing is not about short-term gains, but about long-term growth. But let's be clear, investing is not a guaranteed path to wealth. Each of these investments came with their own set of risks. Amazon faced intense competition and skepticism about its business model. Apple was recovering from near bankruptcy and was betting on a product that many deemed unnecessary. Google was a young company with an unproven business model in a highly competitive market. Yet, these investors were not deterred by these risks. They saw these challenges as opportunities for growth. They understood that the greatest rewards often come from taking the greatest risks. These investors saw the potential in these companies and took the leap. And boy, did it pay off! You might be wondering, what's the point of all these stories? Well, they all highlight one crucial point: the importance of early investments. So let's delve into the world of early investments and unravel the magic it holds. Imagine you have a snowball at the top of a hill. As you roll it down, it gathers more snow and grows larger, right? Well, that's exactly how early investments work. More specifically, through the magic of compound interest. When you invest early, your money starts to grow. And as time passes, not only does your initial investment grow, but the interest or returns you've earned on that investment start to earn their own interest. This is what we call compound interest, and it's like that snowball continuously growing larger as it rolls down the hill. Now let's talk about risk tolerance. You see, when you're young, you have a longer time horizon. You can afford to take on more risk with your investments because you have more time to recover from any potential losses. And here's the best part. Higher risk often equates to higher potential returns. Imagine you're on a roller coaster. For those who love thrill, the bigger the drops, the more exhilarating the ride, right? That's kind of how investing works. The potential for steep drops might be scary, but they often lead to the highest peaks and the most exhilarating returns. But it's important to remember that every investment has its own risks. You need to understand these risks and make sure they align with your risk tolerance and investment goals. Think of it this way: you wouldn't buy a pair of shoes without trying them on first, right? Similarly, you shouldn't jump into an investment without understanding if it fits you and your financial goals. Early investments can be the key to financial freedom. But remember, with great potential comes great risk. So before you dive into the world of investing, make sure you've done your homework and that you're ready to take on the roller coaster ride. It's thrilling, it's exciting, and it might just be the best financial decision you'll ever make. So what can we learn from these stories, and more importantly, from my missed opportunity? Firstly, the power of early investments cannot be overstated. Time is one of the most potent assets in the realm of investments. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the more you can benefit from the magic of compound interest. I wish I had realized this 20 years ago, but I hope you won't make the same mistake. Secondly, it's crucial to do your own research. In the world of investing, knowledge truly is power. Don't just rely on hearsay or trends. Dig deeper. Look at the company's financial health, its market position, its growth prospects. Understand the industry it's in. Is it on the upswing? Is it resilient to economic downturns? These are all crucial factors to consider. Thirdly, don't shy away from taking calculated risks. Yes, investing involves risk, but remember, no risk, no reward. The key here is calculated. Don't gamble your money away. Make informed decisions. Weigh the potential reward against the potential risk. And always ensure you have a diversified portfolio to spread the risk. Next, remember that investing is not a one-time thing. It's a journey. It requires patience and a long-term perspective. Don't be discouraged by short-term market fluctuations. Stay the course. And most importantly, keep learning and adapting. Lastly, don't just focus on monetary returns. Investing is also about financial independence, about securing your future, about creating wealth that can outlive you. It's not just about the here and now, but also about the legacy you leave behind. So start investing today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Today. Even if it's a small amount, it's a step in the right direction. Remember, it's not about getting rich quick. It's about making smart decisions, taking calculated risks, and letting your money work for you. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one last thought. You see, the beauty of time is its impartiality. It doesn't favor the young or the old, the experienced or the novice. What really matters is what we do with the time we're given. And in the realm of investments, time is your greatest ally. In my half-century on this planet, I've seen opportunities come and go. Some I grasped and others slipped through my fingers. The key takeaway here is to never stop learning. The world of investments is a vast, unpredictable ocean filled with both treasures and traps. Learn from the past, from the successes and the mistakes, including mine. Let these stories guide you, but remember, your journey is unique. Don't let missed opportunities define you. Instead, let them shape you into a smarter, more prepared investor. As I look back on my missed opportunity, I don't see a failure. I see a lesson learned. And hopefully, by sharing my story, I can help you avoid the same mistake. Happy investing, folks! Please like, comment, or share this video, and subscribe to this channel about personal finance and investing.